whatever goals we have or whatever wants we have. Like as I mentioned, we need to have determination, we need to have a plan, and we should be ready to receive. That is nothing but preparedness, so that we will actualize whatever we have. So today we are going to have the continuation session on whatever we discussed in our previous video. It will be like something more with example, with my live example, so that you can correlate and compare with your life examples. So the story what I'm going to tell, it's not actually a story, it's a fact what happened in my life. This is I experienced this before knowing about law of attraction, or before reading any book on law of attraction. Like as I mentioned, we have one book, Law of Attraction by Michael Loser, but this happened before I know it. By this time I only read the book like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I don't know much and more on law of attraction. So let me quickly jump in. Okay, one more request is, today I believe this session video may be longer compared to previous videos, so you should be a bit more patient to understand. So this from this example you can connect the dots how it works. That is the only reason this video may be longer. So generally I used to when I was in Mumbai, I used to be alone, and I used to read a lot of books in the night time. So during one instance I got a book as a Da Vinci Code US edition. It's like almost A4 size book with oil bound print, US printed edition. That is Da Vinci Code written by Dan Brown, which is very narration wise, if you have read it or not, but narration is very good with examples and all. So that book attracted me, and I read that book, and there are, for every story, the right side you will have a one full page picture of that location. So generally this story roams around most of the places in Paris city, in Louvre Museum, and then Eiffel Tower, and then churches. Okay, so while reading that book I felt like I was there in those places, and somehow I'm not sure, the narration was so good that I felt like I have seen these places, or I visited these places, or I am going to see these places in next 3 months. This is one side of the story. The other thing is, as per my assignments in my organization, during 2000, this happened in 2007. Okay, so we have done around 170 rollout projects within a span of 4 to 5 years. So we used to have a team split into different bits to take care of multiple rollouts simultaneously. So I was there in summer in Iceland, and then I'm back to Mumbai, and we used to travel on Schengen business visa, which is valid for all around 17 Nordic countries during that period. I'm not sure about what is the current one. So that business visa used to be valid for 90 days. So we used to go and then come back, finish our rollouts, and come back from the headquarters. So I just came back from my assignment in summer. So I was there in March, April, May, and then back. And then as per the rules, you will have cooling period of 90 days, and then if you want you can travel. So I was just about to finish that 90 days, and I have an assignment to handle to roll out one of the Netherlands project. So that customer was a tough customer. So I started my rollout, but he is not cooperative or not giving the data. As you all know, resistance to change, because parent company acquired many companies, ancillaries under its umbrella. So those customers are tough and non-cooperative. So my customer manager from headquarters Iceland asked me, okay Srini, why don't you come back to Iceland, let us drive from here, I will also be there with you. So then I said, okay, let me check, because I'm not sure. I just finished my cooling period. Let me apply for visa. So I applied visa, went to Schengen German consulate to get my Schengen visa stamped. So at the desk, that lady first checked and said, you are just back, and even you just finished your cooling period. Why are you traveling again? I said, I have some assignment. Then she said, I have questions, I am not sure, let me go back to my officer and come back. So she stopped there for some time and went back. After 5 minutes time, she came and stamped it and given back to me. Yeah. And then I traveled to Iceland. From there, for next 2 months, the rollout was done successfully, with some hiccups, yeah, from internal team or external team, but it went successfully in the month of October. Yeah. And then my customer manager said, okay, Srini, very good, so why can't you travel, because with Schengen visa we can travel to Nordic countries, why can't you travel to Netherlands and give user training for 3 weeks and come back? So I said fine. I went there. So foes became friends, they're all good. So training was completed successfully. During one of the weekends, I thought, okay, let me travel from here to Amsterdam to Netherlands to Paris city by train and come back. So I went to one weekend, I went to Paris by train, and from there I went to Louvre Museum, and then I visited Eiffel Tower and some of the churches there, the important places. So once during that museum visit, I could not sense anything, but I felt some belongingness. And then once I'm in front of Eiffel Tower, suddenly I got goosebumps, and then my eyes were blurred. So I didn't understood what is happening. Suddenly the book what I read, Da Vinci Code, was shuffling in front of me, page by page, with all those pictures and all. Then it clicked in a blink that, okay, I thought of and I felt I was having feelings, so it got actualized. So it was really surprising. That is exactly before 3 months that got actualized, materialized. Yeah. But if I really see now, even you also can check. So as I always mention, thoughts are things. So you ask the universe and forget how it happens, right? So in this story also, I never asked, but I was felt that I was there to that places, and I never thought how it happens. So if you try to connect the dots, first of all, the customer from Netherlands was very tough. He was non-cooperative. So it inspired my project manager, customer project manager, to pull me to Iceland. And I went to consulate. That lady was hesitant not to stamp, but went and it inspired officer to get that stamped. And once I am back, there were some hiccups, and then it happened. And surprisingly, in that you don't believe that user trainings were never given by our organization team. It used to be always from super users from the parent company. But I am not sure. It inspired that project manager, universe inspired customer project manager to send me to Netherlands to give the training. That is first and last in that entire 5 years rollout period. I am the only one who went from a technical organization, not from super users, given the training. From there, I went to that places what I saw that. So if you really see, you can connect the dots. I never thought how it happens, but it happened. Same way, you will have a lot of examples from your life. If you really go back to your history and try to check, almost 90% will be true to each and every one of you. Yeah, like whatever you thought, exactly it happened. Whatever things you want to purchase, those things exactly happen. Yeah, you can correlate with this story. Yeah. So thank you all. If you like it and give your comments with your stories as well in the comment session, and let us connect in the next week session if possible with some more stories. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.